Hello all and welcome to MaygusCrag Gaming. Alright, we're in mid-swing here. I've got quite a few new villagers, new visitors. They're just coming through and making themselves at home. Probably buying some stuff and maybe even hanging out to go ahead and have some homes. So last episode I built a pre-built just to kind of see what it would look like. Some of it I like, some of it I'd like to change. Like this edge, this thatch, I kind of want to change that, but we're going to go ahead and leave it for now. This is the pre-built. Now, in the last episode, I wanted to see what you guys thought about this being a pre-built. Now, it doesn't have a porch, but this could be a standardized home for a family. Um, it looks nice. I like what I've designed here, the spacing and stuff. You tell me what you think about this, but we're gonna go ahead and do a little addition here. Now that one's got a porch on it, so maybe we build a porch too. But we're gonna build it my style, MaygusCrag style. Let's go ahead and bring this out. We'll go ahead and put that there. Um, Now let's see here. We're gonna go ahead and we're going to grab some railings. And we're starting to get farther and farther. Looky here. We have opened this finally. Uh, I've always wanted to use this stuff. Look at that. Now I can place it. They're allowing me to place it. So let's see. Where do we want to place this? Let's see. Let's go ahead and do it on this pre-built over here for me. If they make it a pre-built. And to be honest, it could be a pre-built, but for the fact of the matter, right now, it is not. But we're going to go ahead. Let's rotate that. We're going to get it in. Is that the right way? Let's see how it is. Let's build that like that. Alright, let's go ahead and get that again. That was this one. Alright, we're going to get this up here. We're going to build this up here. Now, hopefully, eventually, they'll allow me to move this because I like this building. It's a dual building. Oh, I had that. Perfect. Let's get that. Bingo. Now, this is going to be built inward. Now, you can see this is not letting me place it here. Oh, looky there. It was right there. Let's bring it back again. Let's rotate that. You can see that. It's rotating. Let's get it right here. Let's see if they'll allow us to place that. No, they won't. That's okay. So they're not going to allow us to place that. But you can see what this looks like. It looks really cool. Good housing utility. It looks really nice. Now we're just going to leave that there. Now, oh, look at here. They built this up so we can still see this too. So this is a brick half foundation. So just a little teaser here. This is what the brick foundation looks like. That's probably some clay roofing, I'm sure. And matter of fact, let's look what it says. Tile roofing. So yeah, tiles are made out of, well, whatever that is. But maybe it's made out of clay too. But whatever that material is, which we'll find out later. But that's a little showcase of what that looks like. And to be honest, I really like this as a pre-built, but we don't have any doors yet. So we're going to have to go ahead and put some more doors on this. So now this is a very roomy spot. Here, let's take a little spot here. All right. All right. All right, let's go ahead and get decoration. Let's do a door. Let's do a door. What kind of door do we want? We want a fancy door here. Can we put a fancy door there? There we go. Looks good. Now, this one already has two fancy doors on it. Now, it's got a little double door action here. Now, I think I will leave that there because this one has a double bed. It's a bigger spot, and I want access for both points. Just kind of how I like it. You can do however you like. And this is going to be a window. We're going to go ahead. Obviously, it's a window, but we're going to go ahead and throw this into it. Can we? All right, there we go. So you can open and close that. Tidy it up really well. Okay, and now another thing. You can see this really good. So those are all lined up with that roofing. So it's extra reinforcement for the edge and gappage for hangover. It hangs over. Really nice little thing there. It looks good. It looks good. It's a good piece. Good aesthetic. But yeah. So let's see some other things here. Let's see what else they've opened up for us for decorations. Let's see, or not decorations, structures. A little bit. Let's see here. We've got this, so we can place that. Let's see what this looks like. Can we place this down? Are they gonna let? You can see what it looks like. All right. E button will pull that down. What do we got here? Brick floors. Do you want? You can see what the brick floors look like, maybe. Yeah, look at that. So that's if you want to build a brick building. Maybe you want to build brick houses. Maybe you want to build brick houses for noblemen. And maybe these are commoner houses. Or maybe you want to make everybody almost a nobleman. You know, depends. Depends on your situation and what you can build. Let's see here. Let's go with this. Let's see if we can build this. We'll put that in there. We'll go ahead and hit the R button here and get this lined up. There, now you can see that. Isn't that beautiful? And you can see that is kind of lined up pretty well. That's a little off. So let's see here. Let's see what we can do here. Let's go ahead. We're going to go Q. Oh, let's cancel that. Let's get right up that and get that destroyed. All right. All right. Some of these are lined up well and some of them are not. So let's go ahead and let's get that off real quick. Let's get right on there. Q button, dismantle. Q button, dismantle. All right, and we're going to go ahead and hop over here. And we're going to go ahead and Q button this. Now, we've got this built pretty good. You can see how that can come along and give it kind of a reinforcement there. I like the idea. So let's go ahead and go and find those decorations again. And they're going to be up top a little bit right here. Let's see if those fit in. Looky there. Now you can see that spacing is a little bit off. You can see some of that. You can see that. Little rotation. And yeah, okay. You can see some of that placement. Little tilt. Just how you can swivel it. And perfect. How's that look? Looks pretty nice, doesn't it? Let's see if we can put another one here. Let's get it right in the right spot. And we'll swivel it. Up and down we'll swivel it. Now see, that's not perfect. It's a little misaligned, but it's not bad. That one looks pretty good. This one, you can tell it's a little bit off. That's okay. Maybe they need a adjusted one. Maybe a shorter length one. We're going to go ahead and take that one off for now. We'll just leave that. And let's go ahead and see if we can reinforce some of this roof a little bit. There looks like good spacing. Maybe we want one over the window. You don't have to, but you can. Let's see if we can rotate that. Let's see if we can get that. Oh, come on. Okay, up and down. Just see how it swivels. Right there. That's a good spot. Alright, that's not bad. That's not bad. It's over the window a little bit. Let's see if this one swivels. You can see the placements aren't exactly perfect right now, and you have to kind of work with them to get them. Maybe they are perfect, but you just have to work with it. A little rotation there with the R button. Let's see if we can get this. And maybe you want that like that. Maybe you want that like that for a little drippage. Maybe you want the water to fall down like that. And maybe a little spout here so it can go into a bucket. What do you think about that? Yeah, okay. What do I want? I want $5, Elma. $5. I need me a piece of fish. You got 5 coins, Elma? She's always so grumpy. But we love Elma, don't we? Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Alright, good rotation. Let's see here. Maybe this is going to be... Is that up against the wall? There we go. And there we go. maybe a little overhang like that. You can see the placement there. You can see how those are lined up. That could be a drip point for a bucket if you really wanted a funnel point. Maybe you build a little bit of an angle for the shingles so that the water funnels in this that drips down there and goes into a bucket. But if you do that, you're going to have to replace the bucket quite often. But you could have some runoff there. Just some placement styles here you can see. Really cool stuff. All right, and this, I really hope they make this a pre-built one of these days, and we can get it built how we really want it, so it's perfected how we want it, and we'll see what it comes out to be. This one, I really like how it is. This one's a nice building too, but we're gonna work on this a little bit more. Oh, look, Elma's here. No, Elma, not right now. Well, maybe with the design. What are your suggestions, Elma? Okay, she needs some windows here. Let's go ahead and get some windows for Elma. And we're going to make this a nice area for her. All right. All right, let's see here. Let's get the windows in here. Maybe she needs another torch, but maybe not. Let's see, is this window closed off? Just tidy up your buildings and work on them. Okay, the blacksmith is, or yeah, this is Aldrich, the blacksmith. What's he doing here? He's sitting down. Good animations. You can see some of the animations here, like they're doing some things. Maybe we want to move this over into here, and she can bathe in there with privacy if she closes all the windows. Uh, oh, and we need one more window. All right. She has got a tidied up house. It looks good. 3 chairs. So maybe this could be the kids area. Let's see. Maybe the kids need to eat here. So let's go ahead and see about. We want decorations, and we need a table. Oh, look. They've added the gravestones like I requested. Good, good. The bell, they added that quite a little bit of time ago. Good request. What else? Fountains. Now, I didn't know about that, but that's cool. I like this one. So, we've had a few people die. I can't remember the names particularly, but let's say we build one of these. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and build one of these. We're gonna have to have a little summary. Mark this day because it won't happen again. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So, let's say this is for. Well, we don't have anybody that's permanently dead, so. But maybe we'll put a little grave here, and we'll say that's for anonymous. Maybe that's for someone that passed. Like maybe my wife passed from a past time in my life, and maybe now I've met Elma. And now I forge a new path. Interesting, isn't it? Nice little story. Oh, now Elma is with Simon. Now maybe Elma and Simon love each other very dearly. That's okay. All right. Maybe you're fond of Elma, but you know she has a man, so you respect that. Though you love her, you let it be. Is that not something we choose in life sometimes? Yes, but we do love our true wife. And you know, there are people that lose a wife and they find another wife. And there are respectable men out there. And then there are men that are not so respectable. So choose wisely, ladies. And gentlemen, choose wisely as well. Because there are respectable women out there too. You'll find who is meant for you. Just keep praying. Alright. Alright, guys. So, mark this day. So, on this day, let's go ahead. Take a little photo for the ops. And actually, let's go ahead and take this photo for this. We'll go... Where did I put that gravestone? Over here? Yeah, nice little spot. We'll go ahead and put this right here. Now, thanks be to God, my wife is still alive in real life, and the Lord willing, and I think He is, she will live a long time with me. But some of you may have lost a mother, um, a brother, a son, a father, a grandfather, whatever that may be. May you find comfort today in Jesus' name. All right, guys. Now, now, actually having a grave plot at this point, where this looks like the front of the house, but it's actually the back of the house. Maybe, sometimes, Elma, maybe she lost a husband before, and maybe she opens this window and gazes at that, but she's found Simon. Stories unfold, and stories can come. So, everybody has a story. So, live your story today and be true to you. Okay, guys. All right, we got a little bit of highlights here. You can see some of the highlights. All right. So, missing bricks. So that's some highlights. We need some missing bricks to build that, but the form is showing. We need some missing materials for this. You can see we need bricks for that. So we've got to get to the point where we can make bricks. So we need to have something we can make clay out of, or even chip stone out of, and make bricks. So we need a mason. We need a mason, someone who can form bricks. But that is another path for another time, because that, well, it's a due in due time it shall come. But right now, we're going to work on this little old porch for who lives in this building? I can't remember, but we're going to work on this little old porch. Now, how do we want to build this little old porch? We could put a stairwell here, or we could put a stairwell here. Now, I like easy accessibility, so we're going to put a stairwell, or not a stairwell, but stairs. We're going to put stairs right here. Oh, we've got more stuff to build. Is that going to build? No, that's okay. Blockage. Let's go ahead and go F. Let's go here. Look, we've got stairs. Look. That's what those look like. You can see the preliminary. So maybe you want to build square steps here and upgrade buildings. You can do that. Let's look at this. Maybe you want this to be a porch. You know, that's a good thing you can have for a porch. You know, maybe maybe you're upgrading this and you want to make this not a common spot, but you want to upgrade these people and give your people more and more and more and make them wealthy as you become wealthy, because you're a lord and you want the best for your people. Now, that's a good thing to have. So maybe you want to upgrade their housing and give them amenities and give them good things. That's what a good king does. He shares with those who are common. Though he has a high place, he still may have a heart with those common people, because he loves them and he wants to build them as well as himself. For any kingdom forged must build each other and build the lowly, because the lowly are a key part of the kingdom. Hey, is that not a little story, guys? Everybody has their place. Alright, so what do we want to build here? This is looking pretty nice. We got this little spot here. It's really ingenuity. Do we want to put anything else in here? Maybe we want to put a little chair here. Maybe someone's behind this. And maybe it's an apprentice boy who just kind of does little stuff for the big dog or the big guy, who could be the teller. Let's get off that. The teller, or it could be whoever. God, the teller, both. Yeah, I think so. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna find a decoration. Let's get a chair. Now maybe this is a stool, because this is quite a young man, but he works. Now, young men that work, if you've been in a family business and you've worked, God bless you, because you know what? You're gonna find a great plethora of things because you worked at a young age. Now, some of you may feel you missed out on some things. Maybe you thought you did, but you know what? All those missed out things will come back to you 1060 fold. I promise you that. Because you know what? God will give it to you. He will make your dreams and everything come true. And the things you went through will only be to work you for what you are to become. So if you're a little one and you're working, trust it's a good thing. So let's get this. Let's see. We're going to put that right there. Now, maybe that sits like that. Maybe we have a little bit of a station right here too. Like this table, but that goes right here. And maybe he's little, so he has to squeeze through here and come and sit there. And this is his workplace and his desk, and he has to listen to this guy and do what he's supposed to. Maybe this guy gives him work to do, like tabulate certain things, and he'll be like dreaming of fishing, and and all that. But when his work's done, maybe he goes fishing with his dad. Maybe this gentleman is his dad. You never know. I love it. Okay. Okay. Back to work, guys. All right, this village is coming along. This is the Greenland Farm. Greenland Farm. Isn't it pretty cool? A little bit more work to do here, guys. A little bit more work to do. All right, so on that note, let's hop up here. Let's see if we can do something here. Maybe we're going to build into this building and make some adjustments. So we're going to let's go to structures. We're going to go ahead and let's get this. Let's see if we can place that there. Now it's not allowing me to place that there. That's okay. So maybe right now that will not allow me to put that there. That's okay. That's okay. Maybe that's just something they'll work on. Maybe I can move this building slightly, ever so slightly, or maybe they can make an adjustment where that can go in. We'll see. We'll see what they do. I like the placement of the building. It's a little bit not so squarish, but sometimes that's how a building's placed. But you know what? There's always room for improvement. So maybe, just maybe, this building could be adjusted slightly. It would change the dynamics of everything, and that would change the course of the village. But it could make just a tidbit of spacing forward this way, and maybe we'll see. Or maybe there could be a way we could build that. Now, another idea. So they could make. Now, let's see. This would be a little bit more difficult, but they could make something that comes down and then it notches down and comes through and goes at a different plane here. But that would gather water, so there would have to be a centered drip point or something that could make the rain fall down here. But that could make foundations come out if there was flooding. But just some things to think about, just some things. But hopefully we can just move this and make it okay. Yeah, or we can make it more complex. Complex is good. Complex things are for thoughtful, genius ideas. Yeah, MaygusCrag Gaming. All right, on that note, guys, we're going to go ahead. Look, we can build these. Now you can see the showcase is over. We have to build those eventually. And we'll wait till we get to that point because we got lots to do, guys. Let's see what Thomas wants. This is a lovely, lovely adventure, is it not? And some of you are along for the ride, and some of you have yet to discover this ride, but just maybe you might. All right, let's talk to Thomas real quick. All right, let's see what Thomas has. Let's let him use the 10 lumber. Let's let him fix the roof. 20 gold and 10 lumber, that's nothing for us right now. We can always gather more, and we want to make sure this kingdom stays well suitable for the living people here and for the people here. Let's see what they have for apparel. Anything new? Let's see here. This one, not so new. All right, this one is the newest one I've seen. What else will they add? So maybe, maybe this one has a little addition, like some uh, like maybe you could put a little string going around, just maybe from here to here, and with you don't want it. It's going to be a little tight, but maybe it holds a weasel um body, or not body, but the fur. Maybe the tail and the fur just a little bit, or maybe it's holding a weasel because that's what you do. You attach the weasel and you carry it like that. A point of interest on the character's body to get things done. Let's go ahead and see here. All right, there we go. We got her. Worked around that bug. All right, very good. The tools you learn in life will be used for a good purpose in your life. Anything and everything you've been through will shape what you become. So be grateful for who you become. I'm sure some of the greatest men in this world probably have had not the wondrous past. Maybe they have, maybe they haven't. Maybe many things have been wondrous, but many things have been dark in their days. Whether that be someone passing, an illness, or whatever, guys. But the dark days shape the good days. The dark days will shape you. As the Lord brings you out of that darkness, he will bring you to the light. And the light shall shed grace and love upon many, for they will see the light you have from the Lord, and the Lord will bless them indeed. It will give them hope and a truth they never knew. Believe it, because it can happen, guys. Alright, let's gather this coal. Sometimes the Lord will test you. And as you're going through that testing will bring out a fruit you never knew. It will bear more fruit than you ever knew. The testing is good for your soul. So if the Lord is testing you in something today, trust me, he knows when you will fail and he knows when you will succeed. And he will work that all for a blessing indeed. MaygusCrag Gaming. Alright, we got a little bit of sand here. Let's see. Take heed to the Lord. He is your author and finisher of your faith. He is the author of life. Here we go. I knew those were going to need building. Look at that. So now you can see there. The highlight shows that you have to build that yourself. And you can tell that. So that's a beautiful, wonderful thing, isn't it? I like that. Yeah, see, that's built. Look, Fergus likes his home. He's relaxing. Do we want to give him an additional thing? Uh, Maybe Fergus and the blacksmith will one day part ways and find their own ladies. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. Okay. Alright, so let's go up here. Oh, we were going to go up top. But looky here. They have done what they've done. Looky here. Okay, let's see here. Okay, it's just the lamps. I thought they had worked on that. I can't scope in. Oh, there we go. Okay, I got the camera angle in a little bit more with the that's a good workout. That's a good workout. Now, let's see here. We can go through here to the shop. This is a little shortcut to the shop. All right, so Broomhilda, is that her name? Yeah, Broomhilda. Hilda. Okay, this shop is looking good. Now, I don't know who all's going to work here, but we've got a lot built here. Um, We've got some skylights here, so we don't want rain to get in here. Ah, interesting. I like the skylights. we need the light. It's a beautiful thing. But the question is, with rain and stuff, how do we keep that out? So I've had some ideas if you've been keeping tuned, and I'm sure the devs are working on those. We want to make this as quality as possible. And maybe I've got an idea. So, alright, let's see here. I'm thinking a pole in the center right here that goes up a thin pole to a tented thing with some stakes. And then the water will go over. Ideas. Good ideas. Godly ideas. We have a lot of work to do. We want to make this game the best for you and the best for me, guys. We want to make this the best thing it can be. And we're working on it. So, come up with ideas. Test the game today. You never know. You may play more than you think. MaygusCrag Gaming. Alright. Now, this is a little spot. Maybe, let's see here. Let's go ahead and put a lamp in here. Maybe not a lamp for now. Maybe we do want a lamp. Let's see if the devs will allow a lamp. Let's see. Maybe they will. Maybe a lamp. Maybe we could put a lamp down there. Okay, so we need copper and wax for that. Oh, so that's the fourth run to do that. That is the foresight to do that. But maybe you had a lamp in there, and maybe someone just comes up here. Maybe they work on the wood shop. Maybe they work in here, and sometimes they need a little breather. And maybe someone's in charge, like at this desk, and tells this person, maybe a gentleman, Steve maybe a Steve, tells him to go take a break, and he comes over here and he sits and he has a little lunch and he sits in the shade maybe on a sunny day and he relaxes. And maybe just maybe there is a little cloth curtain here so he can have some privacy. And maybe he has lady visitor and they talk about life and things. And maybe that lady is this lady. Maybe they are husband and wife and they run that. And then maybe that one is a brother. A brother of him. Like the brother of this man and the brother-in-law of this lady. And maybe, just maybe, one day he meets a fine little lady or lass and they become married. Good stuff. Like the ideas. Alright, guys. So the lamp is not going to be placed yet, but it's a good thought. I like it. Fourth thought. Alright. Now we can leave that like that. And you know what? Maybe, and I like this idea. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's see here. We're going to go to structures again. Now we're going to grab this. Now let's see if we can get this off this building. Can we move this off? Right there. That's what I wanted. Okay, good. Now, this is another idea of mine. Now, maybe, just maybe, we leave that like that, and this becomes a little grassy area. Now, who's in here? Simon and Elma. Now, Simon. Let's look at Simon. Let's see who Simon is, just to kind of gather some intel on Simon some more. So he's jovial. He's happy. He likes to lift spirits. Good thing. Production is 25. Now, what does he working as a blacksmith? Good. So he's a blacksmith. Oh, look, they even gave him this. All right. So Simon is now assigned as a blacksmith. Dismiss villagers. So you can dismiss that way. We're not going to do that. We want to keep him. He's a thinker, so that's good. So he's got 3 aptitude, 3 dexterity. Not a lot of strength, but he can do a lot. And he knows ways to work around what he needs to with the lack of strength. So he has many tools for that advantage. And maybe also, maybe he has a boy that's strong that learns to be a blacksmith in his own way. So maybe his blacksmith shop starts right here. So, yeah, so let's see. Let's go ahead and find let's go with decorations for now. Let's come up here with all these decorations here. You can see we got some church stuff. All right, some more stuff. Let's see. I've got to find the furnaces. So probably under economy. Yes. All right, here, fireplace. Now, I don't know if they have the kilns built yet or the smelters built yet, but we need some of those. But maybe, just maybe, we place this here. Now, maybe he puts coal in here and he buys and makes his own material and builds his own thing. Or maybe we develop it as well. So, let's say this was here and there was another hole in the side. Now let's rotate this. There's a hole there. You could use what are those? It's like I forget the name of it, but they're like you double handle and you push it together and it blows out air. And as it expands, it gathers air. Some of you guys might be able to refresh my memory. Well, maybe he just has that as a tool and he has a little setup and he does it himself in that. Maybe he's a thinker and he works with what he has so that the kingdom can have tools to sell to the soldiers or passers-by or whoever. Or maybe they stockpile them for Prince William. Or King William. I am a baron now. Baron MaygusCrag. A raid is implemented. Let's go ahead and prepare. Alright, our sword is out. I like the sword being out, but we're going to go ahead and use shield and sword today. Let's see, we've got to protect the villagers, so let's kind of keep about. We're going to go ahead and let's go ahead and take off the shield. Let's just have the sword. Okay, that's good. Let's go ahead and do this to draw attention. Maybe at this point we're guarding at night and we have to switch. Okay, let's see. Raid is imminent. So, it's going to be at this storehouse. So, we want to be in a position where we can get to this storehouse quite easily. And we want them to see us because we don't want the villagers to be hurt. But maybe, just maybe, we have to protect the villagers. So, let's go ahead and cancel that. Let's go ahead and do 3. We're going to prepare. Maybe we do an R button to go in and out of battle mode. Oh, looky here. They got cows, pigs, sheep, chickens, dogs, cats, and horses. I like the gold uses there. Really good. I like those. They're really getting it moving along. I love it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and see what the raid is. Animals are coming along really well. Really well. Really well. Alright, let's see. We're going to guard this really well. I hear the bandits come. So the bandits are coming from here. Let's travel a little bit. Let's see. Let's just travel a little bit. We're going to try and stay a little close to home. But we're going to travel a little bit. Let's see. Let's kind of see where these bandits are coming. We don't want to get too close to the boar. Okay, the boar are coming. Let's fight them. This could put us at a disposition. Alright, let's go ahead and fight these boar a little bit. That was kind of a bad situation. This could make it a little harder situation. Alright, okay, let's go ahead and do 4 off. Alright, we could die here. This could be bad. Let's go ahead and run. Alright, we're going to run a little bit. We're going to get up here while the boar are coming. Let's go ahead and do this and get our injuries. Oh, we can't use it. Okay. The boar are coming. Let's go ahead and slice them up. Alright, the boar are running. Let's go ahead and see if the boars start fighting these guys. So let's find these bandits. Oh, there's a lot of them. I hear it. Alright, we're healing. Let's go find the bandits. We gotta save people. Alright, damn, it's a bad bandit. Don't you kill Robert, you motherfucker. Come on, fight me. Fight me. Alright, Robert died. So let's go ahead. Is that the only bandit? Let's go ahead and go to the raid. Alright, let's go ahead and find this other bandit. He's going for the civilian. You son of a gun. Come here, ugly. Leave her alone. Oh, I hit her. Alright, you're gonna die, ugly. Alright, come on, boy. Come on. There you go. We lost one good man. Because I messed with the boars. Alright. Now Robert must be buried. Or maybe Robert is resurrected by the devs and we can continue. Yeah, okay. We got some wild meat. Let's go ahead and loot the brigands. Alright, we'll take all this and we'll take what we can. We'll gather what materials we can and we'll use them for whatever soldiers we can gather. And we need some more soldiers. We need some more soldiers. Alright, I can't protect all these villagers by myself. So, Robert has been slain. Alright, let's see about Robert's belongings. Oh, Robert has been revived. Thank God. Okay, thank God for that. Robert's been revived. He was only knocked unconscious. And the bandit is lost. The bandit died. Robert is alive. Amen, brother. How you like that? Alright, guys. Now, sometimes in life, unfortunate things happen, but sometimes in life, good things happen. Robert is still with us. The kingdom grows. Alright, guys. Maybe you want to have an adventure of your own. Maybe one day you want to have an adventure with MaygusCrag. Check out the channel. Keep it locked, keep it tuned. And on this adventure, we have won the battle, and Robert has lived. He's been revived. Let's go ahead and get our sword and shield out. We'll go ahead and go with our sword away and our shield out. Let's go ahead and scope out a little picture for the storybooks. And Robert is alive. Alright, guys, we're going to go ahead and... Are we going to leave? No, we're not. We're going to keep playing, guys. Let's keep going here. Alright, what else do we want to do today? Alright, so... How do we want to build this little village? You know what? We need another house so we can see if we can get a couple of fighters maybe. Maybe just a couple of guards just to guard our farm supplies. Let's see. Maybe we hire a soldier to protect something. Or maybe a mercenary. Structure. Let's see. Hey, we could build this, but we need these. So we can't put these down just yet. Let's give a look at these. So these are pretty cool. Maybe a brick wall. Really nice. You can see the patterning there. You can see, depending on where you place it, the patterning is different. You can see that. Pretty cool. See that? You can see the pattern come that way. So maybe you want to place it like that. Maybe you want to place it like that. Good foliage for the, or good cover for the actual building. So it's a good aesthetic. Now, there's a lot of you out there that may have studied games, and you know how this layering works. You know how things can be layered and used and designed to show this kind of aesthetic on things. It can be shading, it can be layering. It's a lot of work, and thankfully the devs are working at it hard. And you out there, you may test. Hey, you may layer one day, or maybe you're just the tester and you work with the devs. You play your part and they play their part. And just maybe, you will make a game with the devs. Hey, you could. Maybe you get a reward one day. A very fine, fantastic reward for all your good, hard-earned work. And you know what? That could very well be. The sky is the limit. So let's go ahead and get our pickaxe out. 7. Now we can't hit 7. It's not working. So we're going to come in here. You can see that. Looky there. If the pickaxe is here, There's more than one way to skin a chicken, isn't there? Maybe there's one way, but maybe, just maybe, you can find more ways. Yeah, there is more ways. Got a little bit of stone there. Let's check our inventory. We are maxed out. We've got some more meat, some more iron, and some coal. We've got an extra bow. So maybe we keep that bow for another person. Maybe a companion, maybe a friend, maybe a co-player. Hey, you never know. Now, I'll be honest, I'm more of a solo guy. More of a solo guy. But some of you out there like companions. And every now and again, maybe we test the waters with the companions. You know, you never know. Let's go ahead and throw that in. We're going to throw this meat in. We're going to hold on to this so you guys can see it. We'll throw the sand and all that in. And let's go ahead and throw... Let's keep the bow. Maybe we run into someone who needs a bow. Alright guys, on that note, we're going to go ahead here with a little photo right here with Simon and Elma. Just how they are. Too bad they couldn't have stood next to me. But there we go. Now I bid you adieu. Fare thee well, good lad and lass. And for the sake of the Lord, fight well with honor. Alright, praise be to God for the day. And y'all have a blessed day wherever you're at. Take care. And as always, MaygusCrag loves you and out. MaygusCrag out. Take care.